So my attempt to make more videos and do more on YouTube. I'm not making any promises, but I am trying to do more. Like I said, I got some new equipment, so I feel like I need to use it. But the big problem that I've had, and I've had for a while, is the convenience of doing something. Actually performing a project and doing it versus the time it takes to set up and actually get things up and running. And especially with not having a studio space and not having my own, dedicated space to doing videos, it involves a lot of time just to set up this stuff. Just something that looks pretty simple. You know what I mean? I want to show you everything that we have here. If you look in my living room, I have the camera set up. This took about 5 to 10 minutes. Get that pulled down, put it on a tripod, get it turned on. Got the light here. Took about 10 minutes to get it pulled out, get everything turned on, get everything set up. Got mics on, had to set that up. Got a light here, it's kind of like a backlight. Set that up. And that just doesn't even take into account the time it takes for me to actually frame a shot. And I'm turning the GoPro off. Doesn't account for the time it takes me to actually frame the shot and figuring out where I want to set everything up at, let alone. So we're looking at roughly 20 to 30 minutes to set up just for a video that probably will take about 10 minutes of time worth to make. Probably take a little bit more time because I'm stuttering. But that's the big struggle, and with the way that things are going right now with the pandemic, with coronavirus going on, we're pretty much stuck in my house, aka social distancing. But I want to try and do stuff like this because, well, what else am I going to do? It's like I'm caught up on all my work. There's only so much Netflix I can watch. I'm pretty much caught up on everything. I'm reading a little bit, but I still want to make videos and still do things. And between the current coronavirus thing that's going on right now and us being isolated and it being, winter time outside still and everything's brown and dark and just gross, it's just really hard to get inspired to make something. When you add on to that the amount of time it takes to just set something simple like this up, just something real simple. I mean, this is a very basic shot right here. If I had a studio, I'd probably have it all set up already and I'd pretty much push a button, 2 or 3 buttons, and be ready to go. But nope, I live in a small place. I don't have the advantage of just being able to leave things up. As soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to tear it all down, put it away. It'll probably take me another 20 minutes. So we're looking at roughly about, give or take, about an hour. I mean, that might be a little bit, on the upper estimate of things, but let's say a solid 40 minutes just for tear down and bring up, or set up. It's the word I was looking for. Set up and tear down time. And what was happening with me is I'm actually shooting with a different camera right now. Old school C100 Mark II, good old 1080p, but you know what? It's good enough for YouTube, and honestly, I've been shooting with it a little bit now. It's been doing pretty well for me. Can't complain. So the problem I've had with doing this setup is I don't have a camera with autofocus, and right now I have a camera with autofocus, so I'm taking advantage of it. But I would do all this setup, I'd work so hard to get it going, and I record everything, and then I go back and look and edit, and out of focus. I've had that happen with 2 videos now. It just gets to the point where I just don't want to do anything in here anymore. This video was not really about anything, a little bit of rambling, but that's what I feel like it's like when you have to do all this work just to set up one shot. It's a lot of blah 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 here and there, but at the end of the day you don't end up with a result. But I'm actually ending up with a result. Posting a YouTube video, So the bottom line is, no matter how hard something is to set up or how much time it takes, you have to be persistent with it, because nothing ever comes easy, especially when it comes to recording yourself in a small house, because there's just too many variables that go wrong. And it's not an excuse why I don't post anything or record anything. I just like to do it when I'm inspired. But anyway, thank you for watching and bearing with me through this struggle. You know, the funny thing is, it's like there was less struggle setting this up, and now that I'm actually on camera, the struggle's all happening right here. It's all happening right here. But anyways, at the end of the day, everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and best luck to all of you. Hope we all get through this, and I will talk to you later.